Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm Fitzroy, and you are?
My name is Prince Albert Jacob.
And where are you originally from, sir?
Trinidad.
Trinidad.
The little island of Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay. What was it like for you growing up in Trinidad and Tobago from a financial perspective?
Well, I would say I was lucky, very lucky in the sense, fortunately. My father was a headmaster.
Okay.
And I grew up in the country sort of thing. And as you know, Trinidad is just a little island.
What age did you came to the UK?
I was 18, 19.
Okay.
19.
When you get to the UK here, did you enlist in the RAF at the time?
At that time, they were recruiting in Trinidad.
All right.
Recruiting in Trinidad. And I said to my parents, I said, look, the opportunities here, they thought I was, they didn't really want me to do it. And what they did in Trinidad at the time was, you took the exam.
Okay.
You had to take an exam and enlist, take it from there. You pass, and which I did. And came to England. We left Trinidad, went to the small island like Barbados, then big island like Jamaica, like other individuals, and ended up Liverpool, and ended up in Yorkshire, Humberby Moor.
Okay. What was it like for you joining the service?
Strange, exciting. You got a good point in you know. It was new. I mean, you didn't know what it's all about until you get into it. And even when you're into it, you still don't know what it was all about.
What year was it?
Oh, 1944, 45.
That's during the war.
During the war, oh yes.
Yes.
So during the war.
What was your thoughts then?
Well, hoping that I'll be good enough to get over it and return, or further my personality into education, things like that.
Okay.
Which I would say to a certain extent I did.
What was your job in the Air Force?
What is known as the equipment assistant. Any part of plane or needed various forms for various things.
Okay.
And that was my job during the war.
Okay. And how long did you serve for?
3 years.
Okay.
3 years, yeah.
At the time when you left the service, if you had an opportunity to rejoin, would you rejoin?
As a matter of fact, I think this is where I regret.
Yeah.
I should have, fortunately, at the end of the war, the RAF sent you back to school to do your, more or less, to continue your job, hoping that prospect would work. And then I was doing printing.
Okay.
I worked for Government Printing Office of Trinidad and Tobago. Went back home and had got no opportunities, so I decided to come back.
Okay.
Come back to England.
Okay.
Came back to England and I got married then, and I was stationed at a camp with Warrington, Burtonwood,
Okay.
where I met a young lady. We got married. We've been married now 75 years.
75 years?
Yes, I've been married, yes.
Yeah.
And again, she's also made a grade of a headmistress, funny enough.
Alright, that's good. During the war, you'd have witnessed a lot of atrocities.
Oh yes. You see, this is so unfortunate. To me, it's unfortunate. I'm afraid that the English people, as genuine as they are, they was ignorant to black people.
Okay.
and which it wasn't in itself. It wasn't proper. I mean, they didn't. If you don't know, you just don't know.
Yes.
And unfortunately, there was a lot of things, silly things. People will ask you if you got a tail. Would you believe it? Human being. A lot of ignorance, you know. But again, there you are. You accepted it as such. Life goes on, and think, you know. But it wasn't easy. The black man seemed they didn't know enough about black people, especially West Indians.
Okay.
And I'm afraid that it wasn't pleasant. But as life goes on, they get to learn, and today it's a different kettle of fish altogether.
Okay. I can see you're wearing 2 medals. Could you name them for us, please?
Now, these medals, I've got a neighbour that was rather interested. And she said to me one day, "Jake, you've been in the forces. Have you any medals?" And I said, "No, I haven't got mine yet."
Okay.
Over 70 years after, they gave me I got 2 medals,
Okay.
which was a couple of weeks ago. So I had to wait about 70 years before I got mine.
Okay.
And one is the training. It's actually 3-1.
Yes, that
The
one is.
usual one as well.
Yes, that one is a veteran.
But and
medal.
one is service in the Royal Air Force.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. What would you say to someone who think the Royal Air Force isn't an ideal place for them?
Oh, I definitely would never ever say that. I would say, if you want to join the Royal Air Force, number one, get to know what you're doing, make inquiries, because it could be a wonderful place for you.
Okay.
And I think that if I had thought a bit longer, I might have decided to stay in the Royal Air Force.
Okay.
So it's something you can't make decision for people. For some people, I'm afraid no, I wouldn't. I would turn around and said, if you want to join, go for it.
So you think you did yourself a form of disservice leaving after 3 years?
I wouldn't say disservice. No, no, definitely not. No, it's up to the individual.
Okay.
What you put in, you get out.
Okay.
This is my firm attitude.
Okay. Okay. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to you, sir, for your generosity, because you're a very brave person. I think I would have some problems knowingly. I'm not going to be living 2 days time, because life expectancy was I think 7 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when you're young, these are the chances you take. If you don't, opportunities are there, and if you don't seek, you don't get. And you got to be sometimes very lucky, and you can get away with. And I thought I got away with a lot of things, and I thought I have achieved,
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't regretted joining the forces and meeting people.
Right. I must commend you. You're a very brave person.
Thank you very much indeed.
What about life after the Air Force? What do you do?
Right, and I came back to England, got married. I've been married, I said, 75 years now.
Okay.
But going back to the question you asked, in those days, because I married an English girl,
Okay.
life was pretty tough. This is where the toughness comes in. looking for a room. You knock the door. Yes. Oh yes, you can have. The vacancies are there. And as soon they get to see you're black, I'm afraid, I'm sorry. And even you will notice this in those days. I'm talking about 1948 when I got married. Even in those days, my wife would get, then would get a room, and she said my husband is black. Oh, it's gone. Notices on the door. No dogs. No blacks. No, Irish.
Okay.
These are the things you put up with. Even jobs. Although there was plenty jobs going, or plenty vacancies, and you go for a job. The sort of job they'll offer you as a black man is a broom to sweep.
Okay.
You want a job in an office, my God, no chance. But as life goes on, the barrier is broken, and what I did in that case, in cases like those, I went back to the RAF and said to the RAF, look, I'm looking for a job. They were very, very good.
Okay.
They were very good there. And the RAF said to me, look, I'll tell you what, because I wanted a permanent job. They said, look, you got the coal mine, you got the railway, you got the post office. And I decided to go with the post office. Telecommunication. I went with them for a bit, and I ended up as a manager at one of the offices with the staff. When I finished, it was about 100 and something working for me. So I would say I made a good move that way.
Okay.
Plus the fact that the opportunity there again was after X amount of service with the post office, computer came into being, and they offered me early retirement, which I accepted.
Okay. Understandably. So what do you do presently?
I've got a wife that has got Alzheimer's. She again used to be a headmistress, and life isn't easy. I love my gardening, my garden, and that's all I can do with the time that I've got.
All right. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to you for your generosity,
Thank you.
as in accepting this interview at such a short notice. And also, I would like to commend you for the service that you have offered, not only to persons within the UK but throughout the world.
Thank you very. Accepted.
Yeah, so, thank you very much, sir.
All the best.
Thanks.
Bye.